Welcome, Tyree. So, would you like to say your name, course, year, and your hometown?
So my name's Tyree. I mostly go by Ty though. It's like just a little thing. Of course, I do physical education and sport. Um, I'm at University of Greenwich, and I currently live in Bromley.
So, obviously, you're at university, which means you chose it over an apprenticeship slash going right into work. Can you tell us why you made
Yeah.
that choice?
Okay. So for what I want to do, which is sports coach slash PE teacher, along them lines, you can't go straight into work without like I mean, you probably could, but it's very rare. Like, you need the education in actually doing it. You need that the degrees and stuff. So going straight into work wasn't really it wasn't a choice.
So, you kind of did it
Apprenticeship
for the degree.
wise, yeah, apprenticeship wise, at the same like at the same time, I didn't really find anything that kind of met what I wanted. Like, most of the apprenticeships were, you know, how would I say, like, they're kind of companies, like, but they're not. Like, it's better to work for yourself in a way, like, to get the degree, go through uni, and then come out and be like to the world, like, I've got this degree, I'm ready now. Jobs come at me, rather than being stuck down to one company and they say they pay you bad, or they don't give you as much as you could be doing.
Okay, so it was more of just the kind of only option you saw from all the options you saw was out there. University was the way to go.
It was, yeah, it was, to me, it was the more logical way to go.
Okay, so can you tell us more about TY?
Oh, okay. So TY is like well, it's like a alter ego, like a different personality. So on the side, I do music. I've like just like sport. I've loved music for ages. In From like secondary school till now, I make music from time to time. I have like a own little studio set up and that. And TY was kind of like not to. It's me addressing people in music, but it's not me myself. It's just like a
Alter
separate
ego.
person. Yeah, it's like an alter ego, like. But everything in my music I do has meaning. Like,
So what's a song you've released?
um, there's I've done two. There's one King's Living and one's called Never Be Me.
And which one do you think was more meaningful to you?
Um, I would say King's Living. King's Living was the first song that I had actually released out into like the public. Like, I'd made freestyles and stuff before. I'd made songs, but I'd never released them. Like, King's Living was the first. It was kind of, to me, it was like the turning point of where I've got to a point now where people are actually starting to appreciate what I can do with my music, and they're appreciating my skill. Like, from then to now, I've improved dramatically, but it was like at that point, I was kind of like, let me just lay it all out on a page, what I
Mm.
want in life, like prospects and stuff, how I'm actually feeling. And yeah, it kind of just turned like my whole music around.
Okay. So obviously we're having a conversation over Skype because we can't have it in
Yeah.
person. So how are you holding up during COVID-19? Are you at
Um,
home? Are you staying at your accommodation? How's it affected you personally?
See, I'm at my accommodation morely because like I have quite a big family. So like, not the fact of I don't want to catch or anything, it's just I don't want to be like crowded stuff, and I enjoy my own independence and stuff and like myself. But yeah, I'm at my accommodation now. Really, it's personally me, it's morely affected me because like, obviously work slowed down and stuff. Loads of people from the accommodations have gone home, so obviously there's not a lot of people about. And yeah, like, it's just long, like having to queue up to go into shops and stuff. It's just It just like adds extra time onto the day that I don't want to have to spend just waiting.
And is your accommodation made you are you still having to pay for your staying in your accommodation, or have they let you off your lease?
No, so our accommodation said to us, if you leave by a certain day and move everything out of the room and give your keys in, then we will terminate your contracts. Um, and if there is any outstanding money on it, it will only be a little bit. You can pay that. If you stay, they will think about giving us a discount, but we are yet to hear from that. So at the moment, um, I'm still paying full price.
Okay. So how has COVID-19/Corona affected your course?
Um, my course is everything's just gone online. So obviously the sporting aspects can't be done because that would mean I need to be around people, so I can't do that. So everything's just kind of moved online. But it was like it was quite easy. Like it wasn't hard to go online or anything. It was just like attend your online lectures, your online seminars, and do your work, which was kind of the same anyway because you would attend lectures, attend seminar. Like the only change is I don't actually have to go into my lectures and seminars now. I kind of have more time to focus on my work.
Okay. So obviously with the physical side, you said it's been per side. So how will that be made up for, obviously, for your test?
See, okay, so for my first year, I don't actually have a test for the physical side. All I had to do was a reflective report, which I done quite a while ago. So that was done, and like as of now, I don't do anything physical until after September when I start again. But it hasn't affected, like I can't do sport anyway, but it hasn't affected my sport into a way where it affects my course.
Mm, okay. So this at this part of the interview, we like to like the students to say what you like, a kind of summary or everything we spoke about. Some people say like stay in, you go to uni or come to Greenwich or look at my music, maybe say your at so they know to follow you on Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube, etc., etc. So this is all you. Say what you like, just like a little sum up of everything we talked about, and the floor is yours.
Okay, so to start off with, I don't know if you want to add me on Snap, it's ty2205. If you want to add me on Insta, it's _real_ty. Um, that's the music aside. Of if you want to search up music, hit me on the socials, and then you'll see my music's there. So that's music aside. Um, Greenwich, if you're looking to come, Greenwich it's a decent place to come to. Advice would be my advice, which I wish I knew, is instead of going into student accommodation first, try and see if you can privately rent a house through your university. Like Greenwich, we have a place called a student pad where they help us find this cheap housing, and like you can move in with as many people as you want. I think up to like 6 people, 6 bedroom house, whatever. But try and find privately rent, and it kind of like certain things, all the utility bills come included, and you actually have your own house instead of having to, and it's cheaper instead of having to pay however much in your student accommodation, which is going to be more expensive.
Okay. So if you just want to end it with don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'm plugged in.
Okay, yeah. So don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'm plugged in.